All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're diving deep into the massive, fast-changing world of retail and wholesale. It's an industry that literally touches every single one of us every single day, and right now, it's going through a transformation like nothing we've ever seen before.
I want to start with a number that's, well, it's almost hard to wrap your head around. $93 trillion. That's trillion with a T. That is the estimated size of the global retail and wholesale market right now in 2024. It's a staggering figure that really sets the stage for everything we're about to unpack.
So let's put that number into perspective. To really understand where commerce is headed, we first have to get a handle on the sheer scale of this $93 trillion market. And, just as importantly, its incredible momentum.
And here's the kicker. As huge as $93 trillion is, it is not slowing down. Not even close. The market is projected to soar to nearly $120 trillion by 2029. That kind of growth signals some serious confidence and shows just how much innovation is fueling this entire ecosystem.
So what's lighting the fuse on this explosive growth? Well, it's a perfect storm of powerful global forces. You've got more people moving to cities, e-commerce blowing up everywhere, new money pouring into emerging markets. All these things are coming together to create the perfect recipe for expansion.
Okay, so let's move on and see how this all connects. We're going to shift from that 30,000-foot view to the part that affects us as shoppers every day. It's time to talk about the new rules of retail, because, believe me, the way we buy things is being completely reimagined.
If there is one term you need to get familiar with, it is this one: omni-channel strategy. This is the new gold standard. It just means that your experience with a brand should feel totally seamless and connected, whether you're scrolling on their app, clicking on their website, or actually walking into their physical store. For businesses today, this isn't some fancy option. It's absolutely essential for survival. At the same time, we're seeing a huge shift in how we as consumers behave. As economic pressures tighten our wallets, there's been a really clear response. We're flocking to value-focused and discount stores. It's a simple cause and effect. When shoppers get more price-conscious, the brands that offer real value are the ones that win. But hey, it's not all about price. Retail is also getting way smarter. Think AI that predicts what you want, or visual search that lets you shop with your phone's camera. At the same time, shoppers are demanding more sustainability, and platforms like TikTok and Instagram have become massive marketplaces, especially in powerhouse regions like Asia-Pacific.
So that covers what we see on the storefront. Now, let's go behind the scenes to the B2B engine that powers all of retail. We're talking about wholesale's digital transformation. It might be a quieter revolution, but it is every bit as profound.
Now here's something that might actually surprise you. While retail gets all the headlines, wholesale is the bigger piece of the economic pie. We're talking nearly $57 trillion. It's the foundation of our entire supply chain, and the changes happening here are just as game-changing.
So how is this massive sector being reinvented? Well, first, through tech. AI is making inventory and demand forecasting way smarter, and B2B e-commerce sites are making it easier for businesses to buy from each other. But there's also a cool market shift happening. We're seeing new energy in the wholesale channel, and a big part of that is fueled by the growth of independent boutiques, which, you'll notice, connects right back to that consumer demand for unique, ethical products we just talked about.
Now for Section 4. Let's look at the two forces that are disrupting both retail and wholesale at the exact same time: the AI and culture shift. This is where cutting-edge tech smacks right into fast-moving human behavior.
Artificial intelligence is literally being woven into every single step of the shopping journey. It's becoming your first point of contact through agentic AI, basically AI that can act on your behalf to find things or solve problems. But it's also creating marketing content, optimizing the entire supply chain, and even powering new experiences like virtual try-ons. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's happening right now.
This quote just nails the other side of the coin. Technology is only half the battle. Businesses now have to move at the speed of culture. What does that mean? It means you have to be plugged into social trends, into data, into what people are talking about this very second. In today's market, if you're not agile and responsive, you're on the fast track to becoming irrelevant.
So, to see how all these global trends actually play out on the ground, let's zoom in. For our fifth section, we're taking a glimpse into India, one of the world's most dynamic and high-growth markets, to see all these forces in action.
115%. Just let that sink in for a moment. This number is the projected surge in online spending during India's festive season.
It's an absolutely stunning figure that shows the explosive power of e-commerce when you combine cultural moments with digital access. And a key piece of the puzzle here is government policy. Recent GST reforms have simplified the country's tax structure, which has the direct effect of lowering prices on a lot of goods. This isn't just a tiny tweak, it's a major catalyst that's directly boosting people's spending power and firing up demand.
India's market is the perfect snapshot of this convergence. You've got this explosion of quick commerce, ultra-fast delivery for everyday stuff that's being fueled by those policy reforms, and at the exact same time, the luxury retail sector is seeing double-digit growth. It's a market that is just firing on all cylinders.
Whew, okay. We have covered a ton of ground, from global economics all the way down to local trends. So let's wrap this all up and distill it down to your key strategic takeaways. What should businesses actually do with all this information?
So what does this all mean for the future? Well, if you want to thrive in 2025, it really boils down to 5 core strategies. You've got to embrace that omni-channel approach, integrate AI and automation, and go digital first everywhere. But just as important, you have to stay nimble, culturally responsive, and know how to use local market details, just like we saw in India.
And that leaves us with one final big question. All of these trends prove that the future of commerce isn't something that's way off on the horizon. It's already here. So the real question you should be asking yourself is this: is your business built to keep up?